All right. So yeah, man. So 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die, man. All right. Right. So that's because what they weren't taking heed to what the prophets were out here telling them, man. Right. The Most High always gives you a warning before He does something, man. He never just does something, man. That's why the prophets were raised up in every time before the destruction of any kingdom, man. All right. It's no different with this judgment that's coming. There's prophets in damn near every major city, man. Okay? There's prophets in every major city in the world, okay? Preaching this truth. All right? Saying who the true Israelites are, saying who the true Edomites are. All right? And what's going to be their judgment, and what's going to be the judgment of 2/3 of our people. All right? Because Israelites and Israelites around the world, right? They don't know. Every Israelite doesn't know that they're an Israelite. But guess what? Compared to like the 90s and stuff like that, there's a lot of Israelites that know they're Israelites, man. Hundreds of thousands, man. And it's just gonna grow. It's growing by the day. Because this word is spreading, all right? And it's clicking with most of the people. Like it only makes sense when we go into the prophecy, right? Go into the position of the position that our people are in, right? How these Edomites have been ruling, right? It only makes sense when you put everything together, man. So they have no choice but to say, listen, that makes sense. We must be the Israelites, okay? But just because you know you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're going to be delivered, man. All right? Just because you know you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're going to be delivered, man. All right? Knowing that you're an Israelite is only part of the battle, man. You got to do something, man. You got to do the work, okay? You got to do what the Heavenly Father commands you, man. We had this simple-ass Dominican Simeonite come up, right, the other day walking by. He knew he was an Israelite, right? But he walked by and I was like, you know, he wasn't doing nothing, man. He thought this was a joke, man, right? Although he knows he's an Israelite, he's still, what is he doing, man? He ain't doing nothing, man. He's lined up, right? He's not growing out his beard. He's not, you know, he's not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So what can we do for that person, man? We can't do anything for it, man. He's just gonna have to die to death, man. All right? You know why these people don't get into this, man? Because it's too hard, man. All right? That's another reason why these people don't join GMS, man. Because you have to actually do work, man. You do three videos minimum a week, right? You gotta come out here on the highways and byways, slopes, the sleet, the rain, the snow. All right? Because it's too much work for them, man. Why? Because the spirit's not on them, man. They don't have that fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But that's okay. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to put that fear within you. Let me get Second Ezra 9, verse 9. Then shall, this is Second Ezra 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. All right, so that's what they did, right? They abused his ways. They said, listen, we have grace, so we can do whatever the hell we want to do. All right, that's what these Israelites did. All right? So therefore what? They line up their beards. They eat whatever abomination they want to eat, right? When it's clear, there's a reason why the Most High tells you not to eat certain things, man. And do certain things, man. All right? Like the elder Yashawamba, he put up a video, right, of a tank full of oysters and a tank without oysters, right? And you see the tank without the oysters, it was completely dirty, man. It was completely polluted. But after a while, the tank with the oysters in it, the water became see-through and clear. Why? Because oysters and shrimp and things like that are meant to clean up the earth, man. They're meant to clean up the sea. Excuse me. All right? And these different animals on the earth, they have their purpose, man. Okay? You have too much of a certain an herbivore animal, right? It's gonna eat up all the grass and everything's just gonna start dying, man. That's why you have to have predators around to balance it out, man. The Most High set this earth up in a perfect balance, man. But Esau, being the devil, what does he want to do? He wants to no, let's move these wolves from here to here. And then what happens, man? That whole land becomes desolate, man. Okay? But the law, statutes, and commandments are set up for a reason, man. That's the point, man. All right? The reason he tells you not to eat catfish and shrimp and things like that is because first and foremost, it's meant to clean up the earth, man. It's meant to clean up the sea, okay? It's not meant to be eaten, all right? And that's why you Jakes and Israelites are the highest with diabetes and all this shit, man. Because you're eating all this abomination, man, all right? Let me get for such in their life have received benefits and have not known me, right? Because they receive benefits, they go and chill, party. They ain't think about the Lord, they ain't think about Yahweh, all right? They go do what the hell they do, right? On a day-to-day basis, okay? And they that have loathed my law, right? Which means to cast it away, okay? While they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, man. All right, and that's what the majority of the people, of our people that pass by, they do, man. They despise the words that the prophets are out here preaching, man. Telling them the truth, man. All right, explaining to them where they come from, man. Explaining to them what the future is, man. All right, they despise that, but that's okay. The Heavenly Father has a remedy for that. The same must know it after death by pain, man. All right, so the Heavenly Father is going to put them to death in a horrible way, man. Okay, why? Because they despise His words. All right, they didn't do His will. But that's okay, man. Because us brothers, like I said, like I read in Ezekiel 9 and 4, us brothers who do this work and do it until the end, we're going to have that mark of exemption, man. All right? We're going to have that mark of exemption and be sealed for deliverance, man. Where no hell is going to be able to touch us, man. And that's beautiful, man. Okay? There's going to be all types of hell breaking up, people dying all over around us, but ain't no hell going to touch us. Okay? But that's why in Ezekiel 32, matter of fact, I'll get it. It says what it says, man. Okay? Not only Ezekiel, Isaiah 32, Salakia, and also Isaiah the 4th chapter. All right.
He gave me the price for 4,500.
Okay, this is Isaiah 32, verse 2. And the man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. Right? And the wind represents destruction, man. All right? That's what the wind represents, man. All right? Destruction, okay? And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. Right? As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land, man. So that means when they see the men of the Lord, they're gonna run up. Oh my goodness, thank goodness I seen you, right? That's how these women are gonna act, man. All right, in that day. Okay? It says what? A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. Because like it said in Ezekiel 9 and 4, and that's not talking about any man. I ain't talking about these Edomites and these heathens. That's talking about an elect of Israel, man. All right? That's talking about one of the elect of our nation. That's who's going to be exempt from judgment. All right? So no bad is going to touch them, man. They're going to be, all chaos is going to break around them while they're going to be chilling. Okay? They're going to be eating, they're going to be drinking, while everyone else is starving, dying, right? Killing each other. Okay? And that's what, man? And that's why they're gonna come running to us, man. All right. Let me read that again, man. Let me read that again. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as a river of water in a dry place. In other words, it's gonna be valuable, man. All right. The Lord said what? He shall make a man more precious than fine gold, man. All right? That's not talking about any man. That's talking about a man of the Lord, man. A man who's protected and exempt from judgment, like it says in Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right? Because that judgment is coming, man. All right? These people are chilling right now, but when that judgment comes, you ain't going to be able to go to the store and buy a loaf of bread, man. All right? Because guess what? Those stores are going to be empty. All right? You're not going to be able to call 911 because something's happening to you. Because guess what? 911 is going to have a busy phone. And then we're going to see how these people react, how these women react in that day, man. All right? Let's see the Independence. Let's see Wonder Woman in that day. Or Tomb Raider, man. All right? It's going to be a terrible day, man. Okay? Let me read this. Matter of fact, that was the point. That was the point. Man. I said what? It should be as a water in a dry land, right? As water in a dry land. So that means it's going to be valuable, man. The men of the Lord, we're going to be valuable, man. Lord willing to be of that number, okay? Or we be of that number, all right? We're going to be very valuable in that day, man. Why? Because all the hell is going to be breaking loose. It's going to be hitting these people. We're going to be chilling. That's it. It's as simple as that, man. All right? Let me get Isaiah the 4th chapter. This is this is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. All right? Saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So when they see that we're good, that we're chilling, right? Then they're gonna come running, man. All right. So you brothers, you Akim out there, wait, might be having trouble. Nah, like Apostle Gabar says, man, we gotta, we can't let that affect us because we know the time that's coming. All right. We know that if we're of that number, they're gonna come running anyway, man. All right. And we're gonna be kicking most of them to the curb, man. All right. And that's how it's gonna go. All right. It didn't say 1, it didn't say 2, it says 7 women shall take hold of one man.